Hello, DoctorBlue here. Last month I was extremely lucky to not only be able to go to the Doctor Who experience one final time before it closes this summer, but to fulfil a childhood dream and go on the TARDIS set. So here's a vlog/diary sort of thing, featuring clips and pictures from the day, me talking about it, and obviously the TARDIS. Hope you enjoy! For those of you who might not know what the Doctor Who experience is, it's a brilliant hub for all things Doctor Who that's located in Cardiff Bay and right next to Rothrock Studios, where Doctor Who is filmed. It contains an interactive adventure that makes you feel like you're part of a story, and also a museum that features costumes, props and creatures from the series. I'd first been there back in 2015, on the premiere date of Series 9 in fact, and what a day that was. But this was my chance to go back again and see just how much had changed since my last visit. The interactive adventure was exactly the same as I remembered it. Sadly, filming and photos were not permitted in this part, so I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me briefly talking about it. Unless you'd rather skip ahead to this point here for the juicy parts involving the museum. I'll just give you a moment to do that if you so wish. You ready? So it begins with a beautiful montage about the character of the Doctor before you are thrown straight into the adventure and have to help him defeat these weird time squid creatures that are attacking the TARDIS and causing the console room to change. You walk through a crack in the wall and then arrive in the TARDIS tree room from Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, and then, excitingly enough, you get to help fly a small version of the 11th Doctor's TARDIS before you then arrive on Skaro and have to escape before the dormant Daleks start to come alive. A terrifying graveyard full of weeping angels comes next, and then right at the end you arrive in the junkyard from the very first episode and help the Doctor defeat the time squid creatures once and for all. Even though the adventure is definitely aimed at kids, I still found it a lot of fun being in all these different locations and feeling like I was in a story. The messages from the Doctor were fun to watch, and my favourite part was definitely going in the Weeping Angel graveyard. It was just so creepy walking through and seeing Amy and Rory's graves along with Victoria and Clara's, not to mention downright terrifying seeing flashes of the Weeping Angels as you went along. Next up was the museum. The main difference I noticed since my last visit was the addition of more classic era monsters, along with Series 9 stuff. Here's some highlights of what was there. So I'm halfway through the experience. It's going really well so far. Really enjoying it, just as much as I did the first time I was here, 2 years ago now. And now I'm going up to the upstairs bit. Let's go. Chilling out with Bowie here. Big old face and bow. He's a bit worse for wear, but can't really blame him when he's millions of years old. Peter Kay in his normal form. Ood. A very happy chap. Sorry. Meh. It's so creepy how cheerful this cherub is. Just look at that. What does he know? Pound it, bro. Oh. The silence still absolutely terrify me. Look at those bloody hands. Mr. Sweet. If you ask me, their acting was a bit wooden. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I really want this Crombie coat, but it's too expensive. Oh yes. That's me when I don't shave for about a week. Oh wow. He is so tall. Love the Zygons. With that all done, it was time for the main event, going on to the TARDIS. Following a very short walk from the experience to Rothlock Studios, along with a lot of security measures, my childhood dream then became a reality. I'm in the TARDIS.
Things up just before they begin filming. That's why I believe
There it is.
you can also see a note mentioned.
So excited. It was truly incredible being inside the TARDIS. I loved absolutely every second of it. One thing that really surprised me though was that the TARDIS actually seemed a lot smaller on the inside than expected, ironically enough. This was explained by the tour guide as being because camera trickery is often used to make the TARDIS set seem bigger than it actually is. Parts of the wall can be extended or taken out in order to fit a cameraman in, for example. They also explained a lot of facts about the TARDIS and the show in general, such as it being Peter Capaldi's idea to bring about the bookcases, the method behind filming Bill's very first scene in the TARDIS, and how the roundels are actually bases of plant pots, strangely enough. So it was quite a informative experience, in addition to generally being amazing seeing the actual TARDIS. Before we were given the opportunity to have photos in front of the TARDIS doors, we were shown a couple of props. We saw half a Dalek, yes, half, and got to see what they looked like on the inside. Sadly, there was no mutated creature inside. We also got to have pictures with the TARDIS prop used on location, and I filmed a very sneaky video inside it. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually inside the TARDIS. And not the set this time, the prop. So, no bigger on the inside, it is literally this size. There were a couple of Series 10 props and costumes on show too, which was welcome, especially because it meant I could get photos of an emoji bot. Obviously, when it came to the TARDIS doors, I took as many photos as I possibly could. I think I got quite a few good ones, with these particular photos quickly becoming my favourite pictures ever. I love them so much. Okay, I've played around with the lighting a bit, but shush, I think they deserved the Instagram treatment. I've got to thank a lovely guy I met at the experience called George for those photos, and also for the non-selfie ones you've seen of me throughout this video. He was kind enough to take a lot of photos of me on that day, especially in the TARDIS, and for that I'm truly grateful. So cheers George, if you're watching this. We ended up chilling for a bit actually in Cardiff afterwards, along with another cool guy we met called Adam. And it was nice because we had a meal in Eddie's Diner, which some of you may recognise as being the Diner TARDIS from Hellbent, and also the place where the Doctor, River, Amy and Rory go at the start of The Impossible Astronaut. Obviously we took photos in there, and we made sure we got photos in the booth that the Doctor and co sat in, and also where Peter Capaldi sat when he had his final exchange with Clara. It would have been a wasted opportunity otherwise. All in all, it was a fantastic day. I got to be a total geek, fulfill a childhood dream, and made a couple of friends along the way. And to top it all off, I had the brilliant episode Oxygen to look forward to when I got home, and that just blew my socks off. Thank you very much for watching this video, and a very special thanks to those of you who asked me to finish making it, as otherwise this would never have seen the light of day. I hope it's been interesting and at least somewhat informative about how the Doctor Who experience and TARDIS tours work, and hasn't just been a pointless video. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment, as I really love talking to you guys. Also, a quick reminder that next week on the 15th of June is the deadline for being in a very special episode of Doctor Who Theories, information given here if you didn't already know about it. So if you want to get involved and haven't done so already, make sure you do it soon. I shall see you